Hey guys, welcome to another SNS video. Today we're gonna be predicting the NFL 2023 to 2024 playoffs. This is the official SNS playoff prediction. Alright, so I guess first we're gonna be doing the Buccaneers versus Eagles. So the Eagles have been struggling a lot in the second half of the season. They start off 10-1, and they end 11-6. They're not that great right now. Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown the ball since the last game. I think the Buccaneers are pretty good. Baker Mayfield is actually a pretty good quarterback, as we've seen this season. They've got the receivers to, the Eagles' defensive backs aren't too great this year, and I think the Buccaneers receivers can really expose them. So I think the Buccaneers will win that game. Lions versus Rams. Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff playing their old teams. I don't know how many people think this will be the end result, but I really do think the Rams will win this. They're really hot right now. The Lions, I don't know, I just feel like they've struggled a little. They're good, obviously, but, I don't know. I don't see too many big things. I just don't think they could beat the Rams. You guys can be mad right now, but I think I'm gonna be right here. I think the Rams will beat the Lions. I really do, 100%. I'm 99% sure the Rams will win. Their offense is just so hot. Their defense isn't even bad either. So they can definitely compete with the Lions. They can even compete with the 49ers, their rival. They have a little chance to beat the 49ers, I think, too. And a chance to go all the way to the Super Bowl. Not win it, though. But, yeah, I think they'll win this one against the Lions. Yeah, no one expected the Lions to be this good this season to begin with. Even with them losing to the Lions, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect the Rams to even make the playoffs. I thought there'd be a bottom 10 team this season. I didn't think their O-line was going to be good enough. Their defense, they lost a lot of pieces over the last 2 years. After the Super Bowl. Alright, let's go to the Cowboys versus Packers. This is an old rivalry, but these teams are different now. Aaron Rodgers is gone. He's not on the Packers anymore. The Cowboys have changed a little. CeeDee Lamb has really broken out this year. He's a top 3 to 5 receiver in the NFL. I think this will even be a blowout for the Cowboys. I think it'll be a pretty close and tight game. Jordan Love will probably do pretty good in his first playoff game of his career. Dak Prescott, 2 playoff wins in his career. I definitely think the Cowboys will pull this off. There's no surprise. I haven't really seen anyone pick the Packers in this. Texans and Browns is a tough one. Alright. So, Texans versus Browns. Texans are pretty good this season. Didn't expect them to make the playoffs. I expected them to be 7 to 8 wins this season. Maybe lower than that actually. The Browns, I didn't know how good they would do without Watson. They have a top 2 defense and they're 2. We already know who's won a number 1 defense, the Baltimore Ravens. But alright, Browns versus Texans. Flacco's really hot right now. He just has a lot. He has 8 interceptions to 13 touchdowns, I'm pretty sure. Stroud's a better quarterback here. The Browns, I think they're gonna shut him down though. I really do. I don't see Stroud having a massive game against the Browns this week. That's what I'm saying. I think the Browns will do just fine and sneak in a W against the Texans. They're going to the divisional round. I definitely think I'm not gonna change it. I think the Browns are gonna win 75% for me. Chiefs, Dolphins. I don't think this is a hard one to really do. I think the Chiefs got this. It's gonna be -5 degrees. I know. Not all the Dolphins players have always been in Miami. I know that. But, like, playing all season in Miami, I just don't know about the cold weather. They probably are practicing in cold weather right now before the game. Like, that just makes sense. Why wouldn't you just do that? Because, wow, you wouldn't want to go from hot weather to cold. That's not good, really. But I still think the Chiefs are just sneaking. Their defense is good. Dolphins' offense is pretty explosive. Tyreek Hill playing his former team, the Chiefs. Obviously, he's used to the cold weather when he was on the Chiefs. He'll be just fine there. But I just think the Chiefs are the one that's sneaking the W. They play in the cold in the past few weeks. It's just a thing they've been doing for years. They're not gonna lose in a wild card. I don't see the Dolphins winning. They're not coming off bad losses. Like, even against Bills, that was a messy, sloppy game. Even if they won that game, even if they were the second seed this week for the wild card, that's a sloppy loss. That would not be. They could lose the Steelers if they were second seed. I'm not gonna lie about that. Bills versus Steelers. I think this is an obvious one, but you know what? I hate the Steelers. I'm a Ravens fan. I hate the Steelers a lot. But the Steelers could actually make the Bills choke. The Bills are chokers. I think they would be a team to choke this. Like, they're one of the teams that would. They're in the tier with the Vikings. Teams like that. But, no, that won't happen this week. The Bills will win this game. Josh Allen, turnover machine, Mr. Interceptions every week. Will beat the Steelers. I don't want to see it. The Steelers defense is good, but TJ Watt's not ill. Like, they're not gonna win. They're gonna get pretty. I think they're lose by like 15 around there, around that spot. Not 15 actually, just around that range. 14, 15, 16, 17. But yeah, the Bills are good, but they're not the best team. Like, they were struggling before they got these 6-game winning streak. 5-game winning streak. 5-game winning streak. But yeah. Okay, let's go over here to the Rams versus 49ers. This would be a great game. It's not an easy win for the 49ers, by the way. People would think that, obviously. Because I just know how the media is. They're just, 49ers would just wipe them. No. The Rams will keep it close. It will be I think it would be a really close game. It might go down to a wire to like a 49ers game-winning field goal or something. Like, the Rams have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. They do. But the 49ers are just really good. Look at them. Like, they're scary. They're really scary. They really are. Number 1 seeds, 49ers, will beat the Rams. But the Rams are good. They're good. They're a good 6th seed. Buccaneers, Cowboys. I don't think this is a hard decision to make. I think the Cowboys beat the Buccaneers. They'll keep it close first half, but then I think the Cowboys will get away with it in the second half and win by like 2 touchdowns. 3-score game maybe. Alright, let's go back to the AFC. Chiefs, Bills. This will be a pretty good game, but the Chiefs aren't like they were a year or 2 ago. They're not. The Bills, they're not either. But the Bills will win this game. Their defense is getting older. This is their last chance to make a Super Bowl run. Their last chance. They're not going to do it next year. They're not. Maybe the next year if they actually rebuild their defense. They're going to rebuild their defense really soon, I think. They can't keep it the same next year again. They can't. They're not going to be able to compete with teams like the Ravens and Chiefs whenever they get their offense back and running. Or the Dolphins, I don't know. Alright, Ravens, Browns, interesting one. Flacco versus the Ravens. It's like the script writers, they're going crazy right now. The Ravens versus Browns. They both are comparable, actually. They both have pretty explosive offenses, and they both have a top 2 defense, and the Ravens are best defense in NFL. But it's not like it's like the Browns have the second best defense. Like, they're gonna compete with the Ravens. But the Ravens just have to shut down Joe Flacco. The Browns will not shut down Lamar Jackson. No team can shut down Lamar Jackson. We've seen it. When has he got shut down this season? Maybe against the Steelers, but I don't remember like a time where he actually got shut down. You don't see him. He's not one of the quarterbacks that can. Like, we've seen it with Josh Allen. He's been before. Cowboys. Even Mahomes this season. And the 49ers definitely Purdy got shut down by the Ravens. Oh wow, yeah, like crazy. But Lamar would not let this happen. He would beat the Browns in the divisional round to go to the conference championship. Cowboys versus 49ers. Retro matchup here. Big rivalry in the 90s. Big, like one of the biggest ever. The oldies remember this. This could be a good matchup. I don't think it's gonna be close, guys. It will be close. It will not be a blowout. They both have good defenses. They both have good offenses. The 49ers have more weapons on offense, I think. They have a running back. They have a running game. The Cowboys haven't had a great running game this season. Pollard is underperforming this season. The 49ers are doing what they should be doing. We all predicted them to be this good. They just had like a little stretch where they weren't good, where the 3 straight losses. But the Cowboys, sometimes they underperform some weeks. But I think we know it. The 49ers will beat the Cowboys. Yeah, not surprising. They have a better defense and offense. Everything better. O-line is, you know, both are tied in that spot. Yeah, they're pretty close. Bills versus Ravens. Bills defense is old. They're not gonna be able to keep up with Lamar Jackson. Like, never try to do that. Never even think that the Bills can shut down Lamar. Like, no, not possible. If the Ravens lose, it'll be a shootout. Yeah. Both have pretty great offenses. The Ravens have a better offense, in my opinion, because they just do. The Bills, oh no, I just see struggles some weeks. Yeah, Josh Allen is statistically the most touchdowns in the NFL, but if you watch the Bills season, like, they're competing with teams that, like, the Eagles, not saying they're horrible, but they're just underperforming. Like, that was a close game. It was a close game against the Chiefs a few weeks ago. Teams like that, like the Ravens would be a team that blow out the Chiefs and Eagles, in my opinion. I just don't see the Bills doing it. No, like, we've seen them struggle this season. So even after the 6 wins, like, I feel like they got lucky with their matchups, in my opinion. Yeah, they played some tough teams, but the Ravens had the toughest stretch in the NFL, which proves they could do it. Okay, both number 1 seeds. Last year there was 2 number 1 seeds. Yeah, it's boring to pick the number 1 seeds, but do you see it really going anywhere else? Last year was the Eagles versus Chiefs. They were both number 1 seeds. Yeah, that's a boring thing. I know you like it different, like 3 seed against the 2nd seed. I don't know, like, you guys probably like that, but it's gonna be 1 seed. Don't see these guys not making a Super Bowl. The Ravens versus 49ers. This would be a great game. We've seen this in the Christmas Day game, Christmas night. It was a good game for the first half, but then the Ravens ran away with it. They were proven to be the better team than the 49ers. Brock Purdy got shut down. He could not do anything against the Ravens defense. I don't see it in the Super Bowl either. I know they're definitely changing their scheme against the Ravens. They're they're trying to be better for this game. They're already probably trying to figure out the Ravens from the divisional round right now. They're probably watching film on the Ravens right now. Like, I know, like, they're the most likely to go to the Super Bowl. We think that the Ravens and 49ers definitely both think they're gonna play each other in the Super Bowl. They're already ready for it. I know they're watching film on each other, but the Ravens are gonna win the Super Bowl for the first time since 2012 to 2013 season. Joe Flacco won the 2013 Super Bowl against the 49ers. Super Bowl rematch from 2013. And this would be a good game, I think. I don't really know what the score would be. Like, maybe like 23 to like, I don't know. I think it'd be like 31 to like 17 to 23 and Ravens win. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, this is my official SNS playoff prediction. Tell us in the comments if you agree and what you disagree on. SNS signing off.